Hello, I hope this video finds you well. Welcome to my sketchbook tour. My name is Vanessa, and I use art as a means of therapy. I'm about to show you the entries I've made over the months of February to October. I hope you find this video inspirational and enjoyable. Here's my first entry, my welcoming page. I find sketchbooks a safe place to explore and experiment. That's why I made this spread. This one's done in gouache. This one is in watercolor and colored pencil, and I really like this one. I would like to make this into a painting. Not all of my pieces I will make into paintings, but like I said, I like to experiment and explore, to try out new things. This one's in gouache as well. Here we have a watercolor spread. So I forgot to mention this is the Arteza Mixed Media Sketchbook, and most of these are done in gouache and watercolor, but there's some other media that I've used. So all of my gouache paintings, like this one and the previous spread, they're all done with my Himi Gouache palette. This is one of my favorite spreads in this sketchbook. I like the complementary colors. Some more gouache paintings. The orange is from my tree I have in my backyard. I took a picture and used that as a reference to paint. When I first got this sketchbook, I was into painting beetles, and so that's what I mainly painted to begin with. And then I started kind of switching gears, and now we have some butterflies. I really enjoy painting butterflies in my artwork. They're one of my favorite things to paint. That and flowers. Ginkgo leaves, and I can't remember what this type of flower is called. Let me know in the comments if you know what it's called. This is done in watercolor of some leaves of the fiddle leaf fig plant. The background is watercolor, and the top layer is done with a purple micron pen. Next we have some more watercolor. On this day I felt the need to write down some things that I'm grateful for, so that's what I did here in this spread. Some gouache paintings of flowers that I found in my mom's garden. Up next we have some moths done in gouache. Do you ever have moments where you get obsessed with a song? Well, this is what I have here on this page. I was filling this song at this time, and I wrote down my favorite parts of the lyrics on this page. Another spread done with my Himi Gouache. Do any of you guys own that palette? It's great. I really enjoy it. It is affordable and good quality. And here I was experimenting with color schemes, different color combinations, and I was really feeling like doing some organic lines. Here I've used Copic markers, oil pastels, and soft pastels on each different leaf or flower. Oh my goodness, this is a picture of my little baby boy. He's a tuxedo cat. There's his paw and a drawing of him. His name is Quasi, and I just adore him. And here he is, the little man himself, Quasi. I'm showing him my painting and he is not impressed. He's so cute. On my next spread, I'm using the Karin Deco brush pins in acrylic, and I had just received these and I wanted to experiment with them. Here's some watercolor. On this day that I created this piece, I was feeling extra anxious, so I wanted to do something to calm my mind. This is a fun spread with just some watercolor and the Deco brush pins from Karin, some Ghibli fun, and some more Ghibli fun. I wanted to dedicate a spread to Gigi because he looks like my cat Quasi. Here I'm using watercolor and reference pictures that I took from my backyard of my orange tree and my sunflowers. Watercolor again, and I wanted to paint hydrangeas because they are my favorite flower, very sentimental to me. They remind me of my childhood and my visits to my grandparents' house. They had these flowers in their front yard. Some more ginkgo leaves. They're one of my favorite leaves. I just love the shape of them. Some pomegranates. I had taken this reference picture at my sister-in-law's house and they were so striking I wanted to paint them. Here we have some moths done in watercolor. Time for some more butterflies. I used a little bit of everything on this. Watercolor, acrylic pins, and some regular pins. I had this quote stuck in my mind and I wanted to put it down on paper. It says, "Art to feed my soul and to clear and balance my mind." This is my second favorite spread that I've made in this sketchbook, and I would actually like to paint this one. I put down some more quotes that I had in my mind and documented here in this spread. On my way home from work, I always see this nursery and I stopped by and I found these beautiful purple flowers and I end up buying them, took some pictures and painted them. There's another spread that I believe that I am going to paint. Most of my canvas paintings I do are in oil, sometimes acrylic, but I think this will be an oil painting. And here's another one that I really enjoy. I think I'm going to paint this one as well. Not every piece that I create in my sketchbook is going to be final work, but I think this one is worthy of a final work. Oh, here's Quasi again. He's so cute. It says, "You're like really cute and you light up my world." My little sweetheart. Some mixed media with watercolor, the Karin Deco brush pens, and gouache. It says, "Filled with good energy." Some gouache painting. Up next, I was experimenting with using gouache as a base and colored pencil as detailing element, and the one on the left is Himi Gouache base and the one on the right is the acrylic gouache. Here's another spread I would love to paint, so I'm definitely going to try to paint this one. I recently ordered a book from Amazon on mushrooms and made some artwork in my sketchbook of some mushrooms. I foresee some more mushroom drawing in my next sketchbook. So this is the last spread and I really enjoyed this sketchbook. And here is the very last page. It says, "Sketchbook complete, but the journey continues." And some stickers from Studio Ghibli. I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook tour video, and I'm going to continue with my journey of making artwork, and I hope you will too. Stay creative, my friends, and I will see you soon with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Be well, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.